Hi, good evening, everyone. Good evening, friends. Good evening, all of you. Am I clearly visible and audible to all of you? All right, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for responding. So, my voice is clear and I am audible to all of you. All right, great. Good. Yes, Ankush, yes, you are absolutely right. So my voice will echo a little bit, but I hope my voice is clear. You are able to clearly listen to me, and I'm also clearly visible to all of you. Great. So, friends, a very good evening to all of you, and welcome in our next session for all the students who are preparing for civil services aptitude examination. Previously, Naveen sir, Mr. Naveen Kumar, he must have taken your reasoning sessions, and I am Gaurav Gupta, and I'll be taking the next six lectures, which are based on quantitative ability. Now, in these lectures of QA, we'll be discussing all these areas one by one. All right. Good evening, everyone. So, quickly settle down since this is our first lecture together. So, I will wait for just one more minute. Let all of you settle down and then we will begin with this session. So, all of you, please settle down very quickly. So, friends, good evening, everyone. Now, this is our first lecture for quantitative ability for all the students who are preparing for CSAT, and this is the list of topics. Uh, Bhimre, I don't understand what you are saying, so please clarify. So, friends, these are all the topics that we are going to study in these six lectures. All right. Now, let's quickly understand how these classes will go. All of us. Now, people, some of you are saying that they are afraid of maths. Please don't worry at all. In these six lectures, I will try to make all these things interesting for all of you. And probably, if you start taking interest in these lectures, in these topics, then probably you will find things to be a little easier. Okay. So let's first of all discuss. I'll spend two quick 2 minutes in making you understand how we'll be going ahead with these lectures. Okay. All right. So these are the 24 topics that we are going to discuss in all these lectures. Okay. Now today in the first lecture, we'll be discussing about the numbers and its properties in divisibility rules and LCM HCF. Okay, so these are the three topics that we'll try to take on today. Now, whatever things we'll be covering in these lectures, I'll be starting with first of all, I'll be starting with some of the very basics of each and every topic. Okay, and then we'll be discussing some questions based on that. Okay, now whatever questions that we'll practice, there will be some questions which will be based on the very basics of the topics, and then there will be some questions which have already appeared in the previous year papers of CSAT, right? So we'll be taking on all these things one by one. Now, during these lectures, I'll be covering up the basics about all these topics, but simultaneously, I'll be assuming that all of you all of you have the basic knowledge of mathematics when it comes to arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplications, divisions, and so on and so forth. So this is what I'll be assuming at my end. Also, the language of communication primarily will be English language. I'll rarely be speaking in Hindi. Okay, so most of my communication will be in English language, and I hope all of you so I'll be using very basic English language, so you all will be able to understand what all I'll be speaking in these lectures. Okay, now, all right. Now, what my expectation from you will be, sir, if not having Vaibhav, so all the students who don't have the very basics clear. So friends, for that, like if you want me to teach you basic arithmetic operators like multiplications, divisions, additions, subtractions, okay, the squares and the cubes, then it will take us more than 1 month to cover up this entire syllabus, and we'll have to spend all the energy on one topic itself. So these lectures are meant like for all the students who have the very basic understandings, who have done mathematics in the primary classes, in the primary standard. Okay, so in all these lectures, the basic arithmetic operations, obviously I'll not be teaching you how to add two numbers, how to subtract two numbers. ये सारी basic चीजें मैं नहीं cover करूंगा. Okay, all these things should be known by you. Okay, now just give me a few moments. All of you, please give me a few moments. Now, some of you are saying that my voice is echoing. Okay, so just give me a few moments. I will take care of that. Okay, so friends, we shall continue. So I've just done some settings so that all of you will be able to hear my voice clearly. Okay. Now, if there is any other problem at your end, so please take care about that. Okay. All right. Chaliye. So let's begin with this session. So first of all, we'll be starting with number systems. Now, this number system is the very backbone, is the very basic of all the topics. So if you understand number systems, then you will be able to do a lot of things very clearly. Okay. Now, let's begin with the very basics of number system. Some things that you all need to know about number systems, the very basics. Now, there are different categories in which the numbers are divided. Okay. Now, these are direct terms that can be used in any question. So, you should be familiar with all these terms. Now, the first term is integer. So, what are integers? Okay. So, I'll explain integers with an example. Okay, with some examples. So, integers are basically counting numbers starting from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on up till infinity. And they also go towards negative side, -1, -2, -3, -4, and so on up till minus infinity. Now, this complete set of numbers is called integers. Okay. Now, if I'll consider two numbers, 1 and 2, then there are a lot of numbers between 1 and 2, like 1.1, 1.2, 1.23. These are decimal numbers. So these are not integers. These numbers are not integers. All right. So the integers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on up till infinity. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and so on up till minus infinity, and 0. So the set of these numbers is called integers. Okay. Now integers are divided in different categories. Okay. So I'll quickly divide integers in three different categories. So starting from positive integers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on up till infinity, then 0, and then negative integers -1, -2, -3, -4, and so on up till minus infinity. Okay. Now this particular set is called negative integers. All right. Now the first set is called positive integers. Now 0 is neither negative nor positive. So 0 will not be positive, 0 will not be negative. All right. So positive integers starting from 1, negative integers starting from -1 up till minus infinity. So these are different categories in which integers are divided. Okay. Now, if I look at these two categories together, so these numbers are called, anyone, can anyone help me with the category? So starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on, what is this category of numbers called? Perfect, very good. No, Ankush, this is not the natural numbers. I'll tell you what are natural numbers. These are called whole numbers. Okay, these are called whole numbers. Now, talking about natural numbers, some of you who have written natural number as your answer, natural number is basically the another name that is given to positive integers. So, positive integers can also be called as natural numbers. All right. So, natural numbers or positive integers, they are one and the same thing. Okay. So, the smallest natural number is 1, the smallest whole number is 0. So starting from 0, the category is called whole numbers, right? And then starting from 1, it is called natural numbers. Am I clear? Yes or no? So these are natural numbers and whole numbers. All right? Yes, Megha, natural number starts from 1 and whole number, they starts from 0, as you can see on your screen now. Clear? All right. Now moving ahead, the next category of numbers will be even numbers and odd numbers. Okay. Now even numbers, the numbers which are completely divisible by 2. Okay. So we have plenty of examples like 66 is an even number. 66 is an even number. 72 is an even number. 83 which is not divisible by 2 is an odd number. All right. So now I'll be writing a few numbers. I want all of you to tell me if the number is an even number or an odd number. Okay. So I'll open a blank screen. You just have to write E for even and O for odd. Okay. All right. Great. So the first number I'm writing is, let's say 263. Is it an even number or an odd number? Perfect. This is not divisible by 2. This is an odd number. Perfect. Wonderful. Good. So this is an odd number. So what you can do is, to classify it among even and odd number, just look at its units digit. Okay. Iska unit digit check karo. Unit digit, if it is even, then the number is even. If the unit digit is odd, then the entire number is odd. 464, even or odd? Absolutely correct. Very good. This is an even number, right? 17, is it an even or odd number? Absolutely correct. Okay. Now tell me, what about 0? 0, is it an even number or an odd number? 0. Yes, very good. No, no, no. Some of you are saying that it is none. 0 is considered as an even number. So please make a note of it. 0 is considered as an even number. Okay. Now, Pooja, it is definitely a whole number, but it is also an even number. Okay. Now, 0 is completely divisible by 2. That is why it is an even number, right? Now, minus 7, negative numbers, minus 7, this is an odd number. Okay, minus 24, this is an even number. Am I clear? Okay, now all of you careful now, careful for the next few minutes. 4.6, is it an even number or an odd number? All right, great, good. Now tell me 3.6, is it an even or odd number? All right, ठीक है. Now please hold your horses. Please stop. Please stop. Okay? Please stop, all of you. Don't write anything. Do not write anything for the next few minutes. I'll go back. Now, even and odd numbers are classified for integers. Okay, now keep listening. Even and odd numbers are classified for integers. So if a number is integer, then it can be divided among even or odd numbers. Okay, so even odd होने के लिए सबसे पहले नंबर को integer होना जरूरी है. For a number to be either even or odd, the number first of all has to be an integer. Okay, so if a given number is integer, then I can classify it among even number or odd number. But if a number is not integer, then I cannot classify it among even or odd number. Fine. So if I look at these two examples, 4.6 and 3.6, 4.6 and 3.6, are they integers? Yes or no? Are they integers? These are not integers. I don't know whatever they are. They are decimal, they are fraction. Please don't tell me what they are. Just answer to my question. Okay. So just be to the point. Okay. So are they integers? They are not integers. So if they are not integers, they cannot be classified among even or odd numbers. Okay. So these two numbers are neither even nor odd. So they are nothing. They are neither even nor odd. All right. Fine. Okay, great. So one learning that we have got here is for a number to be even or odd number, first of all, it has to be an integer. If it is not an integer, it is neither even nor odd. Okay, right? Now let's move ahead and look at the next very important category of numbers. Now all of you, prime numbers and composite numbers. Okay, now before prime and composite numbers, I would like to talk about some other thing. Number of factors of a number. Factors of a number. तो अब कोई भी एक नंबर है उसके फैक्टर्स का मतलब क्या है? Okay, so if I'll take a number 10, okay, and I want to write all the factors of 10. Keep listening. Please do not write anything in the chat box. Whenever I'll ask you to write, then only write. Please don't write anything. Okay? Now, if I'm talking about a number 10, so what are the factors of 10? Okay. Now, the factors of 10 are all those numbers which can completely divide 10. 10 को completely divide कर देंगे. So 10 is divisible by 1. 10 is divisible by 2. 10 is not divisible by 3, not by 4. 10 is divisible by 5 as well as 10. Okay, so these are the four factors of 10. 1, 2, 5 and 10. Okay, so these are the factors of 10. Similarly, can you write all the factors of 20? Quickly, write all the factors of 20. No, we cannot include 0. 10 is not divided by 0. Anything divided by 0 is not defined. All right, so I'm writing all the factors of 20. 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 and 20. So these are 6 factors of 20. Okay, 0 by 0 is not defined. People, एक छोटा सा request है. It's a small request to all of you. Now keep listening to whatever I am explaining you. Please don't write any random questions, otherwise we'll not be able to cover up the agenda. Okay, so I'm just requesting you at the beginning of our lectures. So let's be to the point. Let's stick to the agenda that we have for the day. Okay, so if you will keep asking me random questions from the mathematics, because it is very vast, okay, then it will take us ages to finish what we require for CSAT classes. Okay. Now 20 has how many factors? Six factors, right? So you understand what are the factors of a number. I'm writing one more number, 11. So please write all the factors of 11. Absolutely. 1 and 11. Okay. 1 and 11. There are two factors of 11. Now let's go back and discuss what are prime numbers and what are composite numbers. Okay. Now prime numbers are those numbers which have two factors. Number of factors 2 होने चाहिए. So prime numbers are those numbers for which the number of factors is 2. The numbers which have two factors are prime numbers. Composite numbers are those numbers which have more than two factors. Okay, prime numbers, exactly two factors. Composite numbers which will have more than two factors. Okay, so if I'll ask about these numbers, so just give me answer in terms of C or P, composite or prime. 10, is it composite or prime number? Absolutely. 10 has more than two factors, so it has to be a composite number. Okay, right? 20 has more than two factors, a lot of factors, it is composite number. 11 has only two factors. This is a prime number. All right. So any number that will have two factors will be a prime number. Any number that has more than two factors will be a composite number. Okay. Also, when we are talking about number of factors, then we are considering only natural numbers. Okay, we will not look at negative numbers. We will not look at decimal numbers. We will not look at zero. Okay, because we cannot calculate the factors of those numbers. So no negative numbers, no decimal numbers, nothing. Only natural numbers when we are talking about calculating the number of factors of any number. All right. Okay. Now tell me, one. What about one? One, is it a prime number or a composite number? Is it prime or composite? How many factors one will have? One के कितने factors होते हैं? One has only one factor. Okay, one has only one factor. Now it does not qualify for a prime number. It does not qualify for a composite number. So one is neither prime nor composite. Okay. No, Akshay. Akshay, you can say a lot of things, but it will be always appropriate. So these definitions that I'm giving you, these are the exact definitions without any exceptions. So Akshay, you are saying that Akshay is saying that very interesting thing. Can I say prime numbers are those numbers which are divisible by one and its own? So now Akshay, if you see that every number will be divisible by one and its own. 20 is divisible by one as well as 20. But 20 is also divisible by other numbers. ठीक है? Fine. So you should not be saying 20 is a prime number. So the best definition of a prime number is it should have two factors, composite number more than two factors. The complete perfect definition of prime and composite numbers. All right. Okay. So this is what we have seen just now, prime numbers and composite numbers. About one is neither prime nor composite. Okay. All right. Perfect. Now, before we'll move on to solving questions, let's have a look at some very important formulas that you must keep in mind. Okay. Now, first formula, the sum of first n natural numbers. I'll keep on giving you example for each of these formulas. So let's say starting from 1, if I'll have to calculate the sum of first 15 natural numbers. Okay, right? Sum of first 15 natural numbers. So I'll be using the formula n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, and in this formula, I will put n as 15. Okay, so sum of first 15 starting from 1, if I'll have to find out the sum of first 15 natural numbers, okay, then we'll use this formula. Now Swayam, you are asking me the definition of factors, and Swayam, I have clearly explained what factor is. Okay, so people, again, दोबारा से एक request कर रहा हूं, whatever I'm explaining, please listen to all those things very carefully. ठीक है, I'm just telling you all these things for your benefit. ठीक है ना, for your benefit. If I'll have to repeat everything again and again and again and again, then it will waste a lot of our time. Okay, so स्वयं दोबारा से मैं repeat कर देता हूं, I'll repeat it again. Factors are those numbers which will completely divide a number. Okay, so 10, if 10 is completely divisible by 5, yes it is, so 5 will be the factor of 10. All right. Okay. Now to find out the sum of first n natural numbers starting from 1. Okay. Thank you, Akshay. Thank you very much. Okay. So the sum of first n natural numbers, the formula you can directly use is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. Okay. So here if I'll put n as 15, so 15 multiplied by 16 divided by 2, okay, cancel. So 15 into 8 is 120. So 120 will be the sum of first 15 natural numbers. Okay. Now, Madhuri, the topic name is number systems. Okay. All right. Is it clear? Is it fine, Payal, now? Yes, chat was public. Now I have made it private. Okay. Okay. Now, next thing is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square and so on. Let's say up till 15 square. Okay. Now, what is this? Sum of the squares of first n natural number. Some of the squares of first and natural number, and this is the formula for that. Okay, this is the formula for that. Quickly note down the formula. All of you quickly note down the formula. Sum of the squares of first n natural numbers. Okay, that means 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square and so on up till 15 square. The formula is n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 divided by 6. So if you want to calculate this value, just substitute n as 15 and you will get the answer. So 15 into 16 into 31 divided by 6. Okay, so I'm not doing this calculation. You can do it by yourself. You can manage it by yourself. I'm going to the third formula. Now, formula number 3, sum of the cubes of first n natural numbers. Sum of the cubes of first n natural numbers. That means 1 cube plus 2 cube and so on. Let's say up till 20 cube. 20 cube tak karna hai. ठीक है? So the formula is n into n plus 1 divided by 2 whole square. So it is basically the square of the first formula. First formula का square है. Okay? I don't know who is doing that, but I've made the chat private. Okay. So n into n plus 1 divided by 2 whole square. This is the formula. So you can substitute whatever value of n, whatever value of n is, n ko substitute karo, n ko 20 substitute karo, and you will get your final answer. All right. Okay. Now let's quickly start looking at some questions. Okay. All of you focus now. I'll be starting with very basic fundamentals. Okay. So question number 1 on your screen. How many numbers are there from 1 to 50? How many natural numbers? Okay, how many natural numbers are there from 1 to 50? वन से लेके 50 तक कितने नंबर्स हैं? राइट. अच्छा गाइज लिसन, rarely I'll be giving you a poll because I want to see who is giving a right answer, who is giving a wrong answer. किस किसने सही आंसर दिया है, किस किसने गलत आंसर दिया है, so that if you are giving me a wrong answer then I'll be able to point out why you have made this mistake. ठीक है? Will it be fine for you to write your answer in the chat box? Okay, so poll, leave the poll. Will see your answer. I want to see the answer of every student. ठीक है? So how many numbers are from 1 to 50? Starting from 1 up till 50, how many numbers are there? There are 50 numbers. Okay, we are starting from 1. So from Somu, from 1 to 50, so that means we have to include 1. Okay, clear with the language. Now next question, how many numbers are there from 23 to 56? How many numbers are there from 23 to 56? Quickly. How many numbers are there from 23 to 56? Okay, now be careful. Okay, now starting from 23 up till 56. Okay, we have to count the numbers starting from 23 up till 56. That means we have to include 23. Okay, so generally one very small mistake that people will do, what they will do is 56 minus 23 and they will give the answer as 33, which is a wrong answer. Why this is wrong answer? Because they have removed 23 from their counting, but we will have to include 23. So either you can do it like this, 56 minus 23, 56 minus 23 plus 1, so it will be 34. Or what will you do is 56 minus a number before 23. 56 minus a number before 23, that is 56 minus 22. Pooja, because we'll have to include 23, you have removed 23. So just to compensate, we will add 1. Okay. Or what you can do is from the first 56 numbers, if you will remove first 22 numbers, then you will get all the numbers starting from 23 up till 56. So 56 minus 22, that is 34, will be the correct answer. Similarly, how many numbers are from 84 to 129? 129 minus 83 will be the answer. So the correct answer will be 46. Okay, right? Clear? So 46 will be the correct answer. Now one of the students has asked if the question is between 84 and 129. Let's say the question is how many numbers are there between 84 and 129. So that means we'll have to stay between these numbers. So we'll have to start from 85 up till 128. So this is the question that they are asking. Between 84 and 129, that means we will exclude both. We have to stay between them. Okay, fine. Am I clear? Okay, wonderful. Let's move ahead and look at the next type of questions. Now, this is one type of question that has appeared in previous year papers of CSAT. Okay, so I'm giving you the basic of this, and then I'll be giving you the questions. Now, if I write all the numbers starting from 1 up till 9, all of you, if I write all the numbers starting from 1 up till 9, so can I say that every digit has repeated once? Every digit has repeated once. Yes or no? 1 is written once, 2 is written once, 3 is written once, 4 is written once, 5 is written once. So every digit has been written only one time. Okay, except 0. Vaishnavi, I'm not talking about 0. Okay, so let's forget about 0. So every digit, every non-zero digit has been written once. Okay, now keep noting it down. If you will write all the numbers starting from 1 up till 99, starting from 1 up till 99, then every non-zero digit will be written 20 times. Okay, if we will write all the digits starting from 1 up till 999, then every digit will be written 300 times. If I'll write all the digits starting from 1 up till 9999, then every digit will be written 4000 times. Okay. Now, can anyone observe the series? Now, Naveen sir must have taught you the chapter of a series. So, 1, 20, 300, 4000. Okay. What should be the next term in this series? Absolutely correct. Good. So 1, then 20, then 300, 4000, 50000, and so on. Okay. So now you can remember this particular thing. You can connect it like a series. So starting from 1 up till 99,999, if you will write all these numbers, then every non-zero digit will be repeated 50,000 times. Okay, right? Now, Kanchana, this is just a counting predefined. Okay, all right, clear? So you can note down all these things. I'm telling you, you need to remember this. So I'm just giving you a convenient way of remembering this if you can learn it as a series. Okay, so you can directly answer these questions now. Option A, B, C, or D. Absolutely. How many times digit 2 can be written when the numbers are written from 1 to 100? Okay. So starting from 1 up till 99, every digit is written 20 times, but they are writing up till 100. So if the last number 100 is also written, okay. So did I write the digit 2? Did I write digit 2? No, I did not. Okay. So the answer will be 20. Okay, so the answer will be 20. That is option B. It will not be 21, it will be 20. Okay, right? So this question came in CSAT 2019, a direct question. So try and give me an answer. The number of times the digit 5 will appear while writing all the integers from 1 to 1000. Absolutely correct. Okay? So such things can be used directly. So starting from 1 up till 999, digit 5 has been written 300 times. Then in the last number, 1000, it is written 0 times. So 300 plus 0, answer will be 300. Okay? All right. Now let's move ahead and look at this next type of question. Again, one such type of this question came in one of the previous year papers of CSAT. Okay. So question number 7, how many digits are required to write all the numbers from 1 to 1000? Now this is a different question. Okay. Now this is basically uh, like an application of counting. Wait. Please don't write your answer. Wait. Question is, how many digits are required to write all the numbers from 1 up till 1000? Okay? Now, just follow me, all of you. Now, starting from 1 up till 1000, if I write all the numbers, then there are some numbers which are one digit numbers. There are some numbers which are two digit numbers. There are some numbers which are three digit numbers. There are some numbers which are four digit numbers, and so on. I have to count how many digits have been used for writing all the numbers starting from 1 up till 1000. ठीक है? Okay. So I will go step by step. Now, guys, please listen to me for this one, and then I'll give you a question that you will be giving me answer for. Okay? So let me explain this first, and then I'll give you another question. So I have to count the total number of digits, not the numbers, but the digits. Okay, this is something else. So first of all, I look for one digit numbers. So how many one digit numbers are there? Starting from 1 up till 9, right? Starting from 1 up till 9, there are 9 one digit numbers. So the total number of digits which are written is 9 into 1, that is 9. Okay, starting from 1 up till 9, how many numbers are there? You can count on fingers. I've already explained you earlier. So there are 9 single digit numbers. Every number has one digit, so total number of digits is 9. Okay? Then look at two digit numbers. How many two digit numbers are there? Starting from 10 up till 99. Starting from 10 up till 99, how many two digit numbers are there? Absolutely correct. So number of two digit numbers will be 99 minus 9. 99 minus 9, okay, that is 90. And every number has two digits. So how many digits are used? 180 digits are consumed. Okay. While writing all these, 180 digits are consumed. Okay. Shweta, 389 is the number. 3, 8, and 9 are digits separately. Okay. So this is entire number, and this is digit, and this is digit. Okay. Now for writing two digit numbers, the first two digit number is 10, the last two digit number is 99. So starting from 10 up till 99, there are 90 numbers. 90 numbers, each having two digits. So total number of digits written is 180. Okay. Then I'm counting three digit numbers. So what is the smallest three digit number? Smallest three digit number. It is 100. Then the largest three digit number is 999. Okay. So starting from 100 up till 999, how many three digit numbers are written? So it is 999 minus 99, that is 900. Okay. Multiplied by number of digits, 3. So 2700 digits are used here. Okay. Now finally, four digit numbers. So there is only one four digit number, that is 1000. So number of digits used here is 4. Okay. Clear? Now what you need to do is you need to add these things. Just add up all those and you will get your answer. 2700, 2800, 2889, 2893. So 2893 will be your final answer. So option D is the correct answer of this question. So 2893 digits are used in total. Okay. Now a similar question we have seen in CSAT 2019. Akshay, 1000 has four digits, 1000. Ramya, it will be 999 minus 99, not 100. I have already explained previously how to count the number of numbers. Okay. I think some of you have joined late. That is why you are asking again and again. Okay. So I've just explained you. I will explain it once again for this question. Don't worry. I'll explain once again for this question. Thank you, Lakshmi. No, 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 Chetan, you cannot do like that. Okay, let's begin. Now, question is a printer number the pages of a book starting from 1. So 1, then 2, then 3, 4, and so on. It keeps on numbering the pages. And it uses a total of 3089 digits to do this. A total of 3089 digits. Now, earlier, the number was given to us. We had to calculate the number of digits. Now, here, number of digits is given and we'll have to calculate up till which number these many digits will be consumed. Okay. Now, one good thing is we have four options. Okay, so that means approximately like we have an idea about up till which number we will have to go. Approximately, we have an idea about that. Okay, so all of you, those who are not able to understand the previous one, now to write the numbers, first of all, we'll write all one digit numbers. Smallest one digit number is 1, largest one digit number is 9. Total number of numbers is 9 and every number has one digit. So total number of digits which are written is 9. So if you write all the numbers starting from 1 up till 9, total 9 digits are used. Then two digit numbers, smallest two digit number is 10, largest two digit number is 99. Okay, fine. Ankush, why we are doing? Because there are some students who could not understand, right? So that is why I'm explaining it again. I know that we have already calculated this, but please be patient. Ankush, please be patient. I'm doing it for the students who are unable to understand. Okay? So 10 से लेके 99 तक smallest two digit number is 10, largest two digit number is 99. So starting from 10 up till 99, 92 digit numbers are written. So total digits which are written is 180. Then I'll write three digit numbers. Smallest three digit number is 100, largest three digit number is 999. Okay. So total number of three digit numbers written is 900. Every number has three digits. So total number of digits used is 2700. Okay. Now, after that, I will be writing four digit numbers. Okay. Now leave this. Let's calculate how many digits I have written up till now. So up till now, I have written 2000. Just add all these. Okay. 2889 digits are already written. Okay. इतने digit use कर चुका हूं. How many digits I have to write in total? This number. 3089. Okay. And I have already written 2889. So how many more digits do I have to write? How many more digits do I have to write? I have to write 200 more digits, right? Am I clear? So another 200 digits needs to be written, right? So now these 200 digits now will be consumed for writing four digit numbers. So 200 digits, every digit has four, every number has four digits. So 200 divided by 4, that means I'll have to write another 50 numbers, because all the numbers after 999 will be 4-digit numbers. Okay, so I'll have to write 200 divided by 4. That means 50 numbers, 50 numbers after 999. So 999 के बाद 50 numbers और लिखने हैं. So just add 50 to this, and the last number written will be 1049. So 1049, option C will be the correct answer of this question. Okay, all right. Now moving on to the next type of question. Yes, I'll explain the last part quickly. So 200 more digits were required. After 999, we'll have to write 4-digit numbers. Okay, so 200 digits when divided by 4, that means it will require 50 numbers of 4-digit. Okay, 50 4-digit numbers after 999. So 999 में 50 add कर दो, you will get 1049. So 1049 will be the last page of this book. Okay, now people, next type of question. All of you focus now. Now 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 and so on up till 20. Okay, 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 up till 20. Multiplication of these 20 numbers. Can I write it as 20 factorial? So this is the way we represent these type of numbers. Starting from 1, the product of, let's say, first n natural numbers, we write it as n factorial. This symbol is called factorial. So I can write it as 20 factorial. Okay. All right. So I'll take a small example first of all. Let's say 8 multiply 7 multiply 6 multiply 5 multiply 4 multiply 3 multiply 2 multiply 1. This is 8 factorial. All right. Now, if I will write this number as the product of prime numbers, right? So 8 can be written as 2 cube. Then 7 can be written as 7 raised to the power 1. 6 can be written as 2 multiply 3. 5 can be written as 5 raised to the power 1. 4 can be written as 2 square. 3 can be written as 3 raised to the power 1. 2 can be written as 2 raised to the power 1. 1 as it is. There is no need to write 1. Okay. So what I've done is I have written all these numbers in their prime factorized form, prime factorization as the product of prime numbers. So 8 को अगर मैं break करता हूं, so 8 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2. Okay. So now in this number, what is the total number of powers of 2? 2 की powers को separate करते हैं. So 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. So the total powers of 2 is 7. Right? So there are a total 7 powers of 2. Similarly, number of powers of 3 will be how much? So number of powers of 3. So this and this. So I have 3 square. Number of powers of 5. 5 kitni powers hongi? Number of powers of 5 will be 1. Number of powers of 7 will again be 1. Absolutely. ठीक है? Right? समझ में आ रहा है? So I have done it manually. I have written all these numbers. I have converted all these numbers one by one in the power of their prime factors, and I've calculated the powers of each of these numbers. Okay? Clear? Okay. Now I'll give you a shortcut for this. A shortcut. This is a small number. This can be done very easily. I'll give you a shortcut for this. Now let's say in 8 factorial, I have to calculate what is the power of 2. I've already seen that the power of 2 is 7. But let's see in 8 factorial what will be the power of 2. So pick up this number 8 divided by 2. No, no, no. Karthik, ruk ja. 8 divided by 2 is how much? It is 4. Okay. Then again pick up this number. 4 divided by 2 is how much? 2. Okay. Then again 2 divided by 2 is how much? It is 1. Okay. 1 divided by 2 is how much? All right. Wait, wait, wait. Don't write. Don't write. 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. Okay. So if listen, if it comes in decimal, okay, write the lower integer of that. So 1 divided by 2 is 0. Just write the quotient in that. Okay. A smaller number when divided by a bigger number, write it as 0 only. Okay. Right? Now add all these numbers. 4 plus 2 plus 1 is how much? 7. And 7 is the power of 2. I will explain you again by taking another example. Do not worry about that. Okay? Do not worry about that. So I'll take an example of bigger number. So let's say 50 factorial. 50 factorial, I have to find out the power of 2. Okay? So 50 divided by 2 is 25. Okay? 25 divided by 2. Now 25 divided by 2 is 12.5. But I will write only 12 for that. I'll remove the decimal part. Okay? So 20 divided by 2, I'll just write the quotient. I'll not write the decimal part. Then again 12 divided by 2 is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 divided by 2 is 1, absolutely. And then I will stop here. Okay? Add all these numbers. 25 plus 12 is 37. 37 plus 6 is 43. 43 and 4, 47. So 2 raised to the power 47. So in 50 factorial, 47 is the power of 2. In 50 factorial, 47 is the power of 2. Yes, Sharmila. So we will keep on doing it until we get a 0 at the end. All right. Now I'll take one more example. Let's say in 50 factorial, we will have to find out the power of 3. All of you keep listening. In 50 factorial, let's say I have to find out the power of 3. So now in this case, I will divide it by 3. Okay? I will divide it by 3. So 50 divided by 3 is 16.66. Okay? So decimal part you will have to ignore. Mega, decimal part you will have to ignore. Okay? Now 16 divided by 3 is 5 point something. So I'll write 5. Mega. Then 5 divided by 3 is 1 point something. Okay? So I'll write 1 only. And then 1 divided by 3 is 0 point something. I'll write 0. Okay? Now add all these numbers. That will be the power of 3. So 16 plus 6, 22. So 3 raised to the power 22. Okay? Now using this, one important point, using this, you can find out the power of any prime number. सिर्फ प्राइम नंबर के साथ कर सकते हैं ये, किसी और नंबर के साथ नहीं कर सकते. Okay? So using this method, you can find out the power of any prime number in the factorial of any number. Using this, you can find out the power of any prime number in the factorial of any number. Okay? Yes, Ankush. So last portion, this will be 0 point something and you will write it as 0. Okay? Somu, the question can be anything. Yes, yes, yes. So no. So question can be directly. So I'll show you the question. Wait. So this will be the type of question that you will get. Not directly, but indirectly. So have a look at this question. Now, what is on the left hand side in this question? Now, what is this? This is 20 factorial. Okay? This is 20 factorial. Can be written as 2 raised to the power m multiply n. What is the maximum value of m? That means they are asking you to find out the power of 2. Okay? Power of 2. So 20 divided by 2 is 10. A lot of you have given an answer, and I believe all of you are correct. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 divided by 2 is 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 divided by 2 is 0. Add all these numbers and you will get 18 as your answer. Right? So this question came in CSAT 2023, 2022, last to last year. Have a look at this and quickly find out the answer. Now they are not asking you about n, so you will have to forget about n. Okay? In the question, they are asking the maximum value of m. So you just need to find out the highest, the maximum power of 3. Okay? So this number is 15 factorial, right? You will have to find out the power of 3. So 15 upon 3 is 5. 5 upon 3 is 1. 1 upon 3 is 0. Adding these numbers, you will get 6. So 6 will be the correct answer of this question. Okay? Golapalli, you are asking if they ask minimum value of m. So minimum value of m can be 0. Okay? But they will not ask you this thing. Okay? All right. Now let's move on and look at some previous year paper questions of CSAT. Okay? The questions which have appeared in 2023. Okay? Shomun, they will not be asking. Acha guys, again मैं बोल रहा हूँ. Understand this thing. Please don't ask random questions. Okay? In the examination, random things are not asked. So whatever I'm teaching you, those things will be asked. All right? Thank you, Ankush. If you think that my teaching is awesome, thank you. Okay, so this is one of the questions that was asked in CSAT 2023. Now, some of the students have told me, I've also seen the examination, I've also seen the paper of 2023. And I find that the paper of 2023, in that examination, there were a lot of questions of number systems were asked. So I have kept almost all the questions of number systems in today's class. So let's spend next half an hour, 45 minutes in solving all those questions of number system. Okay? Now, Raj has 10 pairs of red, 9 pairs of white, and 8 pairs of black shoes in a box. If he randomly picks shoes one by one without replacement, to get a red pair of shoes, what is the maximum number of attempts he has to make? Okay, now I'm going to ask you one very simple thing. In a shoe, do we have a left and a right shoe different or same? People are saying same. Guys, left or right same hota hai kya? Can you wear the left one in the right leg, in the right feet? No, you cannot. They are different. Their shapes are different. So left and right, they are totally different. They are not same. ठीक है? Okay. So now, how many pairs do we have? 10 red, 9 white, and 8 black. Okay. Now, what this guy wants, this person wants to get a red pair of shoes. Okay. So assume that all of them, listen, all of you. Now these were the questions that will be asked in your examination. Now I'll give you a best way of solving this type of questions. Okay. Now assume that all these shoes are kept in a box. All of them are kept in a box and you cannot see what is there inside. Okay. You just have to put your hand inside and then pick up one shoe at a time. Okay, right? And you will keep on taking out the shoes until you will not get a complete red pair. That means red left as well as right. Okay, right? The pair will be completed if you'll get one left and one right of red color. Fine. The question is, what is the maximum number of attempts he has to make? Now, if the question is asked in this manner, then you will have to consider worst case scenario. That means worst case means every time whenever you will be taking out a shoe, then it will not be of your matching pair. Fine. So maximum number of attempts that will be required when if you will withdraw all these 8 pairs, so 8 multiplied 2, that means 16. Okay, you keep on withdrawing and you are not getting a red color. Okay, so 8 pairs of black will come out. That means 16 shoes you have withdrawn and there is no success. Worst case scenario, you will not get any success. Okay, then you will take out all these 9 pairs. So 9 into 2, that is 18. Fine. So 18 plus 36 up till now, sorry, 18 plus 16. Up till now, you have taken out 34 shoes and there is no success. Then you start taking out red color. Okay. Then you start taking out red color. Now, in red color also, first of all, you will keep on getting the right shoe every time. The shoe of the right leg. Right. So you will get 10 red color right shoe. Okay. What do you want? You want one complete pair. So how many you have taken out? 44. Okay. Up till now, there is no success. Now, what type of shoes are left inside the box? All of them are red color left leg shoe. Red color left leg shoe. Fine. Now, once you will take out one shoe from that. Okay, one, fine. You will take out one and immediately you will get a pair of red color shoes. Fine. So 44 plus 1, that is 45. So after a maximum of 45 attempts, you will be able to make one red pair of shoes to wear. And then you will be able to wear it. Am I clear? So what I'm doing is, Kanchna, अगर मैं सारे के सारे, if I take out all of them together, okay, if I take all of them together, then you will definitely get. So that is why I did not take out all of them. Just after taking out one, I will be getting a pair of red color. Okay. इशिका विद रिप्लेसमेंट तो कभी आएगा ही नहीं ना. विद रिप्लेसमेंट अगर मैं रिप्लेस करता रहूंगा, देन I'll keep on taking out the same pair and I'll never get it correct. Okay. Now plus one, because after taking the last shoe भी तो pick करना पड़ेगा ना. Okay. Again, people, please don't ask random questions. I'm just covering up what can be asked. You're asking me if they will ask minimum number, if they will ask this, if they will ask that. No, such kind of questions does not come. You guys are wasting a lot of time. Okay? So just keep listening whatever I'm teaching you. Otherwise, things will not be completed. Okay? All right. Let's move on and look at a similar type of question. Yes, Shruti. Okay, I'll take you back, all of you. Let's look at this question once again. एक बार और देखते हैं, ठीक है? Now understand what they are asking. Pooja, understand what they are asking. ठीक है? They have 10 red color, 9 white color, and 8 black color. Okay? Right? Now, every pair has a right shoe and a left shoe. So there are total 10 red color right shoes and total 10 red color left shoes. Similarly here, right and left. Similarly here, right and left. Clear? Now what this person wants? The person wants to get a red pair of shoe to wear. Okay, as soon as this person will get one pair of red color shoes, that means one right and one left of red color, this person will be satisfied. Okay, he will not pick any other shoes. Fine. What is the maximum number of attempts he has to make to do this? Maximum number of attempts, that means worst case scenario. Okay, so towards the end, after picking up all the shoes, towards the end he will be able to make a complete pair of red color shoe. Okay, so maximum कितने attempts के बाद उसको red color का pair मिल जाएगा, ये find out करना है. So what we'll do is we'll try that this person will not get a red color pair. Okay, so that means before getting one pair of red color shoes, he would have taken out all the remaining shoes. So all the remaining shoes, that means let's take out all these. So 9 white, so 9 into 2, that is 18 shoes of white color. 8 into 2, that is 16 shoes of black color. So a total of 34 shoes he has taken out. Fine. Up till now, he's unable to get a red color shoe. Okay? Right? Now, when will one pair of red color shoe will complete? He will get a right pair and a left shoe, right shoe and a left shoe of red color. Then only one complete pair of red color shoe will be completed. Okay. Now I have 10 right shoes of red color. Okay. And 10 left shoe of red color. Fine. Okay. So now after picking up 34 shoes of white and black, whatever he will pick, he will get a red color shoe. Okay, but the pair will not be completed until and unless he will get a right and a left shoe of red color. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll make him pick all the right shoes. Okay, after 34 there are 10 right shoes of red color. So he has picked 44 shoes up till now, but is unable to get a complete pair. Now, what is left inside the box? Inside the box, we are left with only left shoes of red color. So now, once he will pick one left, he will be able to make a complete pair of red color. Am I clear now? So that is why the answer is 44 plus 1, 45. Okay? Okay. Now look at this question 21. Okay. Now again, this question is of looking at the worst case scenario. Okay. Now all of you listen to me. Please stop whatever you are doing. What is the agenda here? It must contain one full group of at least one color. That means either entirely all 14 black balls, or 20 blue balls, or 26 green balls, or 28 yellow balls, or 38 red balls, or 54 white balls. Entire group. ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा है? Entire group. So, if you have to look at worst case scenario, so make sure that entire group is never picked. So first of all, if this person will start picking, he will get 13 black balls. Total 14 में से 13 black balls आ जाएंगे. Okay? So I will not make him complete one full group of color. ठीक है? So 13 black. Then out of 20 blue, he will get 19 blue. Okay. Then out of 26 green, he will get 25 green. Then out of 28 yellow, he will get 27 yellow. Out of 38 red, he will get 37 red. And out of 54 white, he will get 53 white. People just keep listening to me. Okay? Let me finish, then you will be able to understand. Okay? So how many balls he has picked up till now? Can you add all these numbers? He has picked a total of 174 balls up till now. The sum here is 174. Okay? Now, which all balls are left in the bag? कौन सी ball बची हुई है? One black ball is left, one blue ball is left, one green ball is left, one yellow ball is left, one red, and one white. Okay, can I say that one ball of each type is left in the bag? So after taking out these balls, after taking out 174 balls, if he will pick now, if now he will pick any random ball from these remaining balls, can we say that he will be able to complete one full group of one color? Yes or no? ठीक है, so 174 plus 1 is 175 and they are saying that it is 175, so yes, it is correct. Okay, so first statement is absolutely correct. Let's move on to the second statement. Now second statement, uh, Pallavi, tricky question nahi hai, tricky language. The language is tricky. Okay. A lot of times, like, see, question is not tricky. If I'll explain you what is the agenda of this question, you will be easily able to find the answer. But the language is making things difficult for us. The smallest number m such that m balls are drawn from the box. Ab agenda kya hai? At least one ball of each color. At least one ball of each color should be picked. So I'll make sure that I'll pick maximum number of balls, and still I have not picked at least one ball of each color. So I'll start from maximum number of balls. I'll pick all 54 white balls. Keep listening, all of you. I'll pick all 54 white balls. I'll pick all 38 red balls. I'll pick all 28 yellow balls. I'll pick all 26 green balls, and I'll pick all 20 blue balls. Okay? How many balls we have picked up till now? 166 balls. Okay? The sum is 166. Which balls are left in the bag? 14 black balls are left. 14 black balls. Okay, now if I'll pick one ball from the bag, then can I say that now I will have at least one ball of each color? Right? Okay. Now one question that some of you are asking, valid question, why I have started from white ball, why did not I start from black ball? Okay, now since I have to maximize, yes, I have to maximize the number of balls. So tell me, if I'll start from the beginning, if I start from the beginning up till red balls, if I would have picked, or if I've started from the end, which number will be more? Which number will be more? If I'll start from the end, can I say that the number will be higher, right? Okay? Understood, Ramya? So this was my attempt. This was the reason why I started from the largest number of balls. Okay? Roshan, the answer is 45. So the answer in that is given incorrectly. Okay? Yes, yes, I know, I know. So 36 is incorrect. Correct answer should be 45. All right, now let's move ahead and take the next question. Question number 22, all of you. People, they're asking the smallest must contain at least one. Okay, so again, languages, they are asking about the worst case scenario. Okay, they are asking about the worst case scenario कि कम से कम कितनी बॉल पिक करें so that we are sure that we have at least one ball of each color. ठीक है, श्योरिटी तो नहीं होगी ना अगर हम इसको मिनिमाइज करेंगे. दैट इज व्हाई वी आर मैक्सिमाइजिंग. So the answer here is both 1 and 2 are correct. Okay. Now question number 22. Choose the group which is different from the others. Absolutely correct. A lot of you. Now, with the answer, you all must also write the reason. Yes, good. Now, option A, all these four number are prime numbers. Similarly, in option B, all four numbers are prime. Option C, all four numbers are prime. But in option D, 91 is not a prime number. 91 is not a prime number. 91 is divisible by 7 as well as 13. Okay? Am I clear? Prabjot, for this, you need to remember prime numbers up till 100. That will help you. Okay. So, this is one very important thing. Prime numbers up till 100 should be remembered. Okay. Chavan, like for prime numbers, what you can do is, so I'll give you a best way of finding if a number is prime or not. So let's say 107. Fine. So take the approximate under root of 107. Approximate under root of 107 is 10 point something. Okay. So try and divide 107 with all the prime numbers up till 10. So up till 10, what are the prime numbers? 2, 3, 5, and 7. So 107 divided by 2. 107 is not divisible by 2. 107 is not divisible by 3, not by 5, and not by 7. Okay. So if 107 is not divisible by any of these numbers, then 107 will be a prime number. Okay. All right. So this is the best way of determining whether a given number is prime or not. Prabjot, anything. I'm saying that it will be easy for you if you remember prime numbers up till 100. Okay? They are like more frequently used. Okay? So generally 100 तक का prime number use होता है examination में. Rarely you will see any bigger prime number. Let's move on and look at the next question. So the answer for this is option D because of 91. 91 is not a prime number. Question number 23. Now 23, this question is related to the factors that I have taught you. All right, nice. Madam, I've already explained earlier for these questions. Friends, am I audible to you? Am I audible to you? Okay, great. So, question in front of you. Now, x be a positive integer such that 7x plus 96 is divisible by x. How many values of x are possible? Okay. Now, 7x plus 96. Let's look at both the parts of this expression separately. Now, first of all, this part, 7x. Okay, let's look at 7x first of all. Now, 7x means 7 multiplied by x. 7x means 7 multiplied by x, right? Okay, so this is a multiple of 7 as well as a multiple of x. Looking at this part, this is 7 multiplied by x. So 7 multiplied by x will always be completely divisible by x because it is a multiple of x. Okay? Now looking at the second part, 96. Now 96 should be completely divisible by x. 96 should be completely divisible by x. So we'll have to find out how many values of x are possible. So basically what they're asking is how many factors of 96 are there. We have already seen this previously in this lecture. Okay? So 96 is completely divisible by x. That means x is the factor of 96. Okay? Now, how to write all the factors of 96? We have written a number in prime factorization, the powers of 2, the powers of 3, and so on. Hi friends, am I audible? Okay, now there is some glitch with the camera that I'm using. Okay, there is some problem. So now I'll be switching off my camera. Okay, for some time. Yes, yes, yes. I'll not be visible, but I'll be audible to all of you. Okay, I will be audible to all of you. Right? It's absolutely fine now. Now let's continue. All of us, let's continue. Now here I was saying that in the expression 7x plus 96, in the entire expression 7x, yes Gunjan, I'll definitely do that. I'm really sorry for this technical glitch. Okay. So now we shall continue all of us together. I'll be giving you a break at 7 o'clock. Okay. At 7 o'clock, I'll be giving you a break for 15 minutes. Right. Okay. Now here I was telling you that 7x plus 96, in this expression, we have two parts, 7x and 96 separately. Okay. 7x and 96. Now if you look at 7x, 7x is already a multiple of x. 7x is already a multiple of x. So this particular part will always be divisible by x. Okay. Now the remaining part 96. Now I want 96 to be divisible by x. Okay. I want 96 to be divisible by x. So I have to find out different values of x. I want to find out different values of x such that 96 is divisible by x. So that means x should be a factor of 96. X should be a factor of 96. Now we'll have to calculate the number of factors of 96. Now I'll teach you a wonderful way in which you will be easily able to calculate the factors of any given number. Fine, be it a small number, be it a big number. Let's look at this way of calculating the number of factors. All of you focus. Now, Shelja, you have written all the factors very good. But Shelja, can I say that it is possible, it is very much possible that while writing all the factors, sir, you are not visible and audible. Please refresh. Okay, wait. Please refresh if I'm not audible. Okay. Now, while writing all the factors of any number, it might be possible. Yes, Chitesh, I have switched off my camera because there is some technical problem. Okay. So please forget about the camera. I'm not visible. I know I should be audible to all of you. I will do that later on. Okay. Fine. If I'm not audible, then there will be a problem, but I am audible to all of you. ठीक है, I will not be visible to you for some time. ठीक है, I will not be visible to you for some time, but I'll be audible to you. So keep listening. How to calculate number of factors of any number. ठीक है? Now let's look at 20. Fine. Now what I'll do is I will do prime factorization of 20. That means I'll divide 20 by prime numbers. So 20 divided by 2 is 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Okay. So I can write 20 as, listen carefully all of you, I can write 20 as 2 square multiplied by 5 raised to the power 1. 2 square multiplied by 5 raised to the power 1. Can I write 20 as this as this, right? Okay. Now, to find out the total number of factors of 20, look at the powers of these numbers. Just pick up the powers and add 1 to each of these powers. So 2 plus 1 and then 1 plus 1. Okay. Now 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 1 is 2. Multiply these two numbers. The result is 6. 6 is the number of factors of 20. I'll take one more number. Do not worry at all. I'll take one more number. Okay. Okay. Let's take 36 for example. So can you all do the prime factorization of 36? I'm giving you 20 seconds. 36 का prime factorization करो. Write 36 in this form. What will be the prime factorization of 36? What will be the prime factorization of 36? Okay. Now 36 divided by 2, 18, divided by 2, 9, divided by 3, 3, and then divided by 3, 1. So 36 can be written as 2 square multiplied by 3 square. Am I clear? Am I audible? Okay. So 2 square multiply 3 square. Great. So pick up these powers, add 1 to each of these powers, 2 plus 1, and then 2 plus 1. That is 3 into 3, which is 9. So 9 will be the number of factors of 36. 9 will be the number of factors of 36. Okay? Yes, people, I have turned off my video for some time. There was some technical glitch. Okay? All right. Am I audible? I hope I'm audible. Okay, so I was talking about the number of factors of 96. So now 96, how can I write 96? 96 can be written as, all of you, 2 raised to the power 5 multiplied by 3 raised to the power 1. Okay, so now the factors of 96. Pick up these powers, 5 plus 1 and then 1 plus 1. That is 6 multiplied by 2, which is 12. So yes, 12 is absolutely correct answer. Okay. Now let's move on and look at the next question. Now, Rani, 96 divided by 2 is 48, divided by 2 is 24, then 12, then 6, then 3, and then 3. So that is 2 raised to the power 5 multiplied by 3 raised to the power 1. Okay. Now power 5 and power 1, add 1 to both the powers. I've explained you this is how we calculate the number of factors of any number. So 5 plus 1 is 6, 1 plus 1 is 2. 6 multiplied by 2 is 12. Okay. Now this is the number of ways, this is the method of calculating the number of factors of a number. Chavan, this is a method of calculating number of factors of any number. All right. Chaliye. Now let's look at the next number again from the previous year questions of CSAT. If PQRS are distinct, if PQRS are distinct single digit positive numbers, then what will be the greatest value of P plus Q multiplied by R plus S? Now PQRS are distinct single digit positive numbers. Yes, Somu, yes. So means that these numbers are from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 up till 9. Okay. Check, check, check. Now you are giving me different answers. Please check. Now what will be these 4 digits that we will select? Which 4 digits we should be selecting? We should be selecting 9, 8, 7 and 6. ठीक है? Clear? So 9 in 9, 8, 7 and 6. Now since I want this to be maximum, that is why I have selected the biggest numbers. Okay? Now Vaibhav, if you will take other numbers, then this value will not be maximum. Since I want to maximize this, since Since I want to maximize this, that is why I will pick up largest 4 numbers. So 9, 8, 7 and 6. Okay. Now Shiv, because they are distinct, all these digits are distinct. So these are distinct single digit positive numbers. Now single digit positive numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4 up till 9. Okay. Fine. Now I want all of them to be different. So that is why I'm selecting these 4. Okay. Now PQRS can be anyone among these 4 numbers. So if I'll consider P and Q as 9 plus 8 and then R and S as 7 and 6. So I'll get 17 multiplied by 13. Now what is 17 multiplied by 13? It is 221. But listen carefully. If I take 9 plus 7 and will put 8 plus 6. So 9 plus 7 is 16 multiplied by 8 plus 6 is 14. I will get 224. Also, if I pick 9 and 6 together and 8 and 7 together, then I will get 15 multiplied by 15, that is 225. Okay. Now 225 will be the largest among these. So I have taken all the scenarios. I've taken all the scenarios. I have combined 9 with 8, 9 with 7, and 9 with 6. I have checked all the scenarios. Fine. And in the last scenario, I am able to get the maximum sum. No problem, Karthik. Karthik, please don't blame it on yourself. Okay? You are not narrow minded. It's just that you just looked at one. Okay, so this is some small mistake that we do sometimes, that we get the answer as 221. We have it in the options and we tend to mark it without checking all the possibilities. So, slowly and steadily, you will be able to explore all those things. Ankush is saying, sir, do we have to select consecutively as here it is? No, no, no. Ankush, not necessarily the consecutive numbers, but the aim is to select the largest four numbers out of the given digits. Why we selected largest? Because we have to make this expression the largest expression, the greatest value. We have to maximize the value. Okay? Yes, Kumari. In the question, greatest is given. That is why we did not take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have taken four largest digits. Okay? All right. Now let's move towards one next logic. Now quickly, all of you give me the value of 11 multiply 11. Good. 121. Give me the value of triple one multiplied by triple one. No, 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 no. No. Now I'm writing the value. You just need to multiply. I'm writing the value 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay? Right? So give me the value of 1111 square. So there are 4 times 1. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now I'm asking one more question. Please give me an answer after thinking properly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 1 square of this. Good. So answer should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So why we are looking at this? Because there is a pattern that is made. Okay. Now likewise, there was one question that was asked last year on the same pattern. Absolutely. So each digit of a 9-digit number is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is multiplied by itself. That means square is calculated. So result will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What is the sum of the digits of the resulting number? We have to calculate the sum of these digits. So I hope you can do it by yourself. Yes, it's a very simple question once you have already written this. So the sum of the digits, maximum number of students are saying that it is option C, that is 81. That is absolutely correct. Okay. All right. Now let's take one more question and after that we will go on a break. Now a very difficult question this one is. Pavitra, if a number is multiplied by itself, that means we are calculating the square of that number. Okay? Multiplying a number by itself, it means square. Yes, Harish will have to add all the digits to get the sum of the digits. The question was, what was the sum of the digits? Okay? Now let PPQQRR be two-digit numbers, where P is less than Q is less than R. If the sum of these numbers is TT0, where TT0 is a three-digit number ending with 0, then which of these statements is correct? Okay, all right. Let's check it out. Okay? Step by step. Now all of you stop. Enough of time, all of you stop. Now PPQQRR, two-digit numbers. If I'll add all of them, I'll get a number TT0. Okay, so PP, both the digits are same. QQ, both the digits are same. RR, both the digits are same. TT0. So T and T both are same, and I have a 0 here. So if I'll add numbers in a normal way, so can I say that from here, P plus Q plus R will be how much? If I'll add them, so what should be the value of P plus Q plus R that I should get? No friends, zero nahi honi chahiye. Simple additions hain. So can I say that it should be 10? 10 आना चाहिए ना P plus Q plus R. P Q R zero तो नहीं हो सकते ना. All three of them cannot be zero. So P plus Q plus R should be 10, right? Or P plus Q plus R can be 20 as well. Sneha, focus here, whatever I'm explaining. Otherwise, later on, you will ask me to explain again. So please focus. Whenever I start speaking, all of you must stop whatever you are doing. Otherwise, you will not listen to me and will ask me to explain again. Okay? So please stop and just respond to whatever I'm asking. Okay? So P plus Q plus R can be 10 or 20, but it cannot be more than that. Reason being, P, Q, and R are digits. P, Q, and R are different digits. What can be the maximum value of P plus Q plus R? 9 plus 8 plus 7, right? Good Priyadarshini. 9 plus 8 plus 7, यही maximum value हो सकती है. So it cannot be 30 or 40 or 50. Okay. So what I'm saying up till now is P plus Q plus R should result in a number which is ending with 0. So it can be 10, it can be 20, but it cannot be 30. Because sum of three digits cannot be 30. 30 तक नहीं पहुंच सकता वो. Okay? So P plus Q plus R can be 10 or 20. It is given that P is less than Q, Q is less than R. Okay, right? So I'll take both the cases one by one. So first of all, P plus Q plus R, if I consider it as 10, and we'll try to make different cases. So putting P as smallest number 1, Q can be 2. What can be the value of R? What will be the value of R? If P is 1, Q is 2, the sum should be 10, so R can be 7. Okay, keeping P as 1, Q को increase करो, R को decrease कर दो. Then 1, 4, 5. Can I say that these can be the possibilities when P is equal to 1? ठीक है? Now tell me if P is equal to 2, Q can be 3, R can be 5. If I'll put P as 2, increase Q and reduce R, 2, 4, 4. Okay? Okay? But Q and R should be unequal. Q and R should not be equal. So I will remove this last possibility. Right? Now if I'll put P as 3, then Q को 4 put करना पड़ेगा minimum. Will I be able to get the value of R? What will be the value of R? But Rani, R should be greater than Q. R should be greater than Q. So I will not get any value of R. Okay? Am I clear? So can I say that P can be either 1 or 2 when the sum is 10? Wait. Now the second case, P plus Q plus R is equal to 20. Okay? Now here, can I put P as 1? Can I put P as 1? Will you be able to get the values of Q and R? Yes, Kanchana, I'll explain again. So I'll start from the beginning. PPQQRR is TT0. So P plus Q plus R, if I'll add normally, P plus Q plus R should end with a number which is ending with 0. So it can be either 10 or 20. It cannot be 30 because P plus Q plus R can never be 30. Okay? So I'm taking both the scenarios one by one. First of all, P plus Q plus R as 10. Okay. So P plus, yes, Pallavi, why not 30? Because P, Q and R are single digit numbers. इनकी maximum value 9 plus 8 plus 7 ही हो सकती है. 7 plus 8 plus 9, which is 25. Okay. So single digit numbers, तीन अगर add करोगे, it cannot reach 30. Now, P plus Q plus R is 10 and P should be less than Q, P should be less than Q and Q should be less than R. Okay? ठीक है? So P को मैंने 1 put किया, then Q को 2 put किया, correspondingly value of R is 7. Then Q3 are 6. So for P equal to 1, I've got these three possibilities. Then for P equal to 2, I've got this possibility. For P equal to 3, I will not be able to get any possibility because minimum value of Q should be 4. So 3 plus 4 is already 7. So R will be 3, which is not possible because R has to be greater than Q. Okay, right? Now I'm taking the second scenario, P plus Q plus R is 20. So P1 nahi put kar sakte. I cannot put P as 1. Minimum value of P that can be substituted is 3. So if P is 3, what can be the value of Q and R? It will be 8 and 9. Okay. Now if P is 4, I can put it as 7 and 9. If P is 5, 6, 9, 7 and 8. All right. ठीक है? Now if P is 6, minimum value of Q has to be 7. Minimum value of R has to be 8. This sum is more than 20. So I will not consider this case. Okay? I'll not consider this case. So, how many different values of P we are getting? P की कितनी different values हैं? P can be 1, P can be 2, P can be 3, 4, and 5. So there can be 5 different values of P. Statement number 1 is correct. Okay. Now, the number of possible values of Q is 6. So Q can be 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. So, number of possible values of Q can also be 6. So, statement number 2 is also correct. Yes, Yogi, this question has taken a lot of time. So, basically, in this lecture, yes, it is time consuming. So, in the examination, you may leave these time consuming questions for the time being. And whenever, if you have time at the end of the examination, then you can come back and solve these questions. Here, I'm explaining you the meaning of these questions, how to basically attempt these questions. Okay, all right. So, friends, we will go for a break of 15 minutes. We'll go on a break of 15 minutes, all of us. Right now it's 7. Okay, 10 minutes is enough. Yes, so I will take that. So, guys, 10 minutes, I believe it is enough. So, it's 7:08. We'll meet at 7:18. Okay, we will meet at 7:18. Seven 20 final. I'll see you at 7:20. We'll begin at 7:20. All right, people, one more minute, and then we will begin with divisibility rules. Am I clearly audible? Perfect. Uh, Somu, is the video okay? You can tell me. You all can see me. So sometimes some technical glitches cannot be controlled. I'm really sorry for that. But I believe now I am clearly visible and audible to all of you. Okay? Prerna, you are telling me that in the last question there are more than five possibilities. Yes, Prerna, there are more than five possibilities, but they were talking about the number of values of P and the number of values of Q. Lakshya, if positive is mentioned, you cannot take zero because zero is not positive. Okay? Yes, Akshay, I also agree with that. Now, one of the students are asking me to show the number of values of Q. So, the values of Q are 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. These are different values of Q. Ashay, I'm sorry, Ashay. Rani, it's only after practice you will be able to understand from which topic a question is lying. So you'll have to practice all the questions, okay? Then only you'll be able to relate things, okay? Now, friends, let's begin. Yes, so let's begin our next topic, divisibility rules. So in this area, we'll be first of all talking about how to determine whether a given number is divisible by another number or not. Okay, so there will be some divisibility rules that we will be talking about one by one. Okay, now to start with, if a number is given and you want to find out if the number is divisible by 2 or not. So I'm talking about the divisibility rule of 2. So what is the divisibility rule of 2? Yes. What is the divisibility rule of 2? Anyone? No Lakshan, no trick. Okay. So divisibility rule of 2 is whatever the number is, the unit digit, the rightmost digit, the last digit of that number should be completely divisible by 2. Keep listening now. So for a number to be divisible by 2, the last digit, the unit digit of the number should be completely divisible by 2. Okay? That means the unit digit can be 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. Right? Yes, it should be an even number. Now the next rule is rule for 4. Now rule for 4 is number formed by the last two digits. You will have to check the last two digits. Number formed by the last two digits should be divisible by 4. Okay, so if I'll consider a number 369257 6. Okay, so we will pick the last two digits 76. Is 76 completely divisible by 4? Yes, it is. So if the number formed by last two digits is completely divisible by 4, then the entire number will also be completely divisible by 4. Okay. Now next rule is for 8. Now rule for 8 is number formed by last three digits should be completely divisible by 8. Similarly, 16, the number formed by last four digits should be completely divisible by 16. Now, what are these numbers? If you have understood the pattern, 2 raised to the power 1, 2 raised to the power 2, 2 raised to the power 3, 2 raised to the power 4, and so on. So this pattern will keep going like this. Okay. So that means for 2 raised to the power 5. Yes, Ashay, you need to understand the patterns. 2 raised to the power 5 is 32. So for this, number formed by last 5 digits should be divisible by 32. Okay? Though you don't require such rules. So rule for 2, rule for 4, and rule for 8. This is what is generally asked in our examination. Okay? Right? So these are the rules for the powers of 2. Now, similarly, there are rules for powers of 5. So 5 raised to the power 1 is 5. 5 square is 25. 5 cube is 125, and so on. Now, to check a number's divisibility by 5, the rule is exactly the same that we have done for the 2 and the powers of 2. Okay. So 5 के लिए check करने के लिए क्या करना है? Last digit check करना है. You just have to check the last digit. The number formed by last digit should be completely divisible by 5. Okay. Similarly, for 25, number formed by last 2 digits should be completely divisible by 25. Number formed by last 3 digits should be completely divisible by 125. For example, if a number is 36275, okay, and I want to check its divisibility by 25. So pick up the last 2 digits, okay, pick up the last 2 digits, 75. 75, is it completely divisible by 25? Yes, it is. So we can say that the entire number will be completely divisible by 25. So you have to say that 16, the last 4 digits has to be divided by... No, Priyadarshini, for 16, the last 4 digits should be divisible by 16, not by 2 and 8 separately. No. Any number which is divisible by 2 and 8, not necessarily it will be divisible by 16. Priyadarshini, 24. 24 is divisible by 2 as well as 8, but not by 16. Okay? So please don't mix these rules. These are separate. All right? Am I clear? Wonderful. Now the next rule. The next rule is for 3. Now anyone remember the rule for 3? The divisibility rule for 3? No. Absolutely. Good. So some of you are correct. Now for 3, we will check sum of all digits. It should be divisible by 3. Sum of all the digits in the number should be completely divisible by 3. Okay? Now similar rule is for 9. Now 9 का rule क्या है? Sum of digits should be, yes, sum of digits should be completely divisible by 9. Okay? So rule of 3 and rule of 9 are similar. 3 is sum of the digits should be completely divisible by 3. 9, sum of the digits should be completely divisible by 9. All right? Now looking at the next rule, Lakshay will not be looking at the rule of 27. Forget it. ठीक है, भूल जाओ. Yes, Yogi, I will go back the screen of 5. All right. Thank you. Now next rule is the rule of 7. ओके या फिर चलो पहले 7 पे नहीं आते. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल विल टेक द रूल ऑफ 11. नाउ एनीवन रिमेंबर द रूल ऑफ 11? एनीवन? Okay. All right. Now for 11, I'll take an example. 3, 6, 4, 2, 8, 9, 5, 7, 6. All of you. Now, all of you remember some rule for 11. Okay, now all of you stop and listen to me. A proper rule of 11. Okay, proper rule. Now for rule of 11, start from the right hand side with a plus sign. I will not repeat this. All of you will listen to this carefully. Start from the right hand side with a plus sign and denote plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus plus sign to these numbers. Okay? ठीक है? Separately. Now, whichever digit has plus, add that. Whichever digit has minus, subtract that. So 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 8 is 19. 19 plus 4 is 23. 23 plus 3 is 26. Now for minus, 7 and 9, 16. 16 and 2, 18. 18 and 6. 18 and 6, 24. So minus 24. Okay. Now the result here is 2. Okay. Now whatever this result is, if this result is a multiple of 11, that means if this result is 0, 11, 22, and so on. If this result is a multiple of 11, then the entire number will be completely divisible by 11. I will repeat it from the beginning. Whatever the number is, always start from right hand side with a plus sign. Plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus. Apply these signs alternately and simplify the result. Now, if the result that comes out to be is a multiple of 11, that means if the result is either 0, 11, 22, and so on, okay, then we can say that the number will be completely divisible by 11. If the result is not a multiple of 11, then it will not be divisible by 11. Okay, right? Am I clear? आशय सारे वाले सब माइनस को एक साथ मैंने सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दिया ना. Okay, so 26 minus 24. All right, so the result is 2, and here this number is not divisible by 11. I'll take one more example. Now 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 and 5 14, 14 and 8 22, 22 and 2 24. Okay, then from here 6 plus 1 7 and 7 14 and 6 20 and 9 29. 24 minus 29 is minus 5. Is 5 a multiple of 11? No, it is not. So the entire number will not be divisible by 11. Okay, so this is the rule for 11. Done. Now let's look at the next rule. Now the next rule is a common rule for 7, 11, and 13. So for 11, we have two different rules. You can use one of the rule. Okay, so for 11, this is one of the rules. And for 11, I'm going to tell you one more rule. So the next rule that we are going to take on is a common rule, is applicable on three of them, 7, 11, and 13. Okay, right? So let's have a look at this rule with an example. 3, 2, 6, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 2, 6. Let's say this is the number. All of you focus. Let's assume that this is the number. Start from right hand side. Starting from right hand side, divide the number in the group of 3 digits. 3 digits, 3 digits, 3 digits, and so on. Starting from right hand side, I have divided the number in the groups of 3 digits. Okay. Then apply plus, minus, plus, minus. Okay. So that means 926 plus 264 minus 578 minus 3. Okay. All right. Now simplify this result. Can anyone help me in simplifying this result, please? Two different answers, three different answers, four different answers, a lot of different answers. Please take your time and give me a correct answer. This is simple addition and subtraction. 926 plus 264 minus 578 minus 3. A lot of you are getting 609. All of you focus here now. 609. Okay. So the result in this case is 609. Okay. Now listen carefully. Now, whatever the result is, if this result is divisible by 7, then the original number will also be divisible by 7. If this result is divisible by 11, then the original number will be divisible by 11. If this result is divisible by 13, then the original number will be divisible by 13. Okay. So what I've done is I have made this entire number a very small number. So let's check 609. Is it divisible by 7? Yes or no? 609, just tell me yes or no. Is it divisible by 7? Yes, it is. Guys, 609, yes, it is divisible by 7. Okay. So the entire number is also divisible by 7. Now, similarly, 609, is it divisible by 11? No, it is not. So the original number is also not divisible by 11. Then 609, is it divisible by 13? क्या ये 13 से divisible है? No, it is not. So that's it. Yes, Krishna, it will be helpful if the number of digits is, if the number is a big number. Let's say 5 digit, 6 digit, 7 digit, 10 digit. Okay. Now, Kanchana, this is the rule. That is why I have divided them in the groups of three digits. So this is the rule. Okay. You will have to remember this. Yes, yes, for every case, whenever you are applying the rule of these three digits. Yes, Ankush, go ahead. No, no, no. So there is a laptop flap. So whenever I write, so Mishra is asking, sir, are you in train? Because it is shaking, my screen is shaking. Okay. So basically, I'm sitting on a table and whenever I write, so I write it with a lot of energy. So my table moves a little bit, table like it moves, and because of which the screen, the flap of my laptop, it shakes. Ankush, this is just an alternate way that we all must know. Okay. Yes, Manikandan, always 7, 11, 13 will do that. Pihu, please check once again and you will get 609, not 613. No, Vaibhav, you need to practice a lot of more questions. Madam, you will get it later on. I don't have it right now. Okay. Right. Now let's move on and look at the next thing. Okay. So these are the divisibility rules. Fine. So let's look at some questions. Okay. So this is one question. When a certain number is multiplied by 7, the product entirely comprises of ones only. Okay, what is the smallest such number? Okay, let's understand this question. When a certain number, let's say n, is multiplied by 7, then the product is a number which is comprised of ones only. Okay, we don't know how many ones are there, but this number is made up of one only. Okay, right? Now we want the smallest such number. That means we want the smallest value of n. Now, if we are looking for smallest value of n, that means I can say that on the right hand side also, this will be the smallest number, which will be comprises of ones only. Okay. Since n is multiplied by 7 and I have got this number, so can I say that whatever this number on the right hand side is, this has to be a multiple of 7? Yes or no? N multiplied by 7, the result is this number. So the number on the right hand side should be a multiple of 7. Okay. The number on the right hand side should be a multiple of 7 and it should have minimum number of ones. It should be the smallest number. Okay. So now I'll check what is the smallest number in which all ones are present and it is divisible by 7. Okay. We just check it out. So now we have just seen the rule of 7 in that if I'll consider a number of this type, all of you focus here, 236. Let's take an example, 236, 236. Okay, if this is the number, I'm checking its rule is divisibility by 7, 11 or 13. Okay, so can I say that if I'll apply that rule, dividing the number in the groups of 3 plus minus, what will be the result that I will get? So 236 minus 236, I will get 0. Now 0 is divisible by all the numbers. Okay. So I can say that any number of this type will completely be divisible by 7, 11 and 13. Okay. So any number of this type will completely be divisible by 7, 11, 13. So if I'll write a number in which there are 6 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I say that this number will be completely divisible by 7? Yes or no? Okay. So on the right hand side, I can say that there will be a number which will have 6 ones. Yes, Karthik, absolutely. Okay, so now you can find out the value of n. The value of n will be 111 divided by 7. You can do the calculation and you will get the answer, one of the options among these. Okay, so 6 times 1 will be the smallest number which will comprise of only ones and will be divisible by 7. Okay, so this is the type of tricky questions that you will get in the exam. Okay, now also now tell me if I write a number 326, 326, 326, 326, this type of number. Okay, so if you will apply this plus minus, what will be the result that you will get? Ritika, Pooja, what will be the result that you will get? 0. Since the result is 0, Kumari, because I have to make the smallest number of that type. If I will take 5 ones, it will not be divisible by 7. Okay? So the result will be 0. And then I can say that this number is completely divisible by 7, 11, as well as 13. Okay? Absolutely correct. Good. Now, next question, question number 3. What is the remainder when this product is divided by 100? Remainder. Yes, yes, Ankush, you can do that, but it would have taken a lot of time. Good, Vasundhara, very good. That was quick answer. Okay. Now, divided by 100. Let's get into the depth of this. Any number, let's say it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I divide it by 100, what will be the remainder? If I divide this number by 100, what will be the remainder? Absolutely. 100 से divide करके the remainder will be the last two digits of the number. No, Girish, not the last digit, but the last two digits. Okay? Right? Okay, let's take a smaller number. 100, nahi, itna nahi, 342 divided by 100. Okay? So I can write 342 as 3 multiply 100 plus 42. Okay? So this part is completely divisible by 100. 42 is the remainder. So the last two digits, when I divide any number by 100, the last two digits are always the remainder. Similarly, let's say the number is 36928. When divided by 10, what will be the remainder? The remainder is always the last digit when divided by 10. Garima, when divided by 10, so 8 will be the remainder. Okay? Okay? Fine. So now in this case, since I have to divide this number by 100 and find out the remainder, okay, remainder find out karna hai, that means I have to find out the last two digits of this number. Okay? Clear? Now, if you will calculate the unit digit, the last digit, so last digit will be the product of these numbers. So 1 into 7 is 7. 7 into 5 is 35. Unit digit is 5. 5 into 2 is 10. So can I say that this number will end with 0? Yes or no? The unit digit of this number will be 0. So which of these four options satisfy? What will be the answer of this question? Option A. Absolutely correct. Now next question. Now Ritika, unit digit calculate karna hai. Okay, Ritika. So if you will multiply these two numbers, what will be the unit digit? Garima, if you'll multiply these two numbers, what will be the unit digit? 7. ठीक है? Right? Now, whatever the result is, if it is multiplied by 35, next number, what will be the unit digit? 7 into 5, 35. 5 will be the unit digit. Okay. Then next number, multiplied by 62, what will be the unit digit? It will be 0. Okay. 5 into 2 is 10. Then next 75, 0 into 75, the unit digit will be 0. So it's a basic calculation. If you want to find out the unit digit, just multiply the unit digits. Okay. All right. Our next question. How many 5-digit prime numbers can be obtained by using all the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 without repetition of digits? Okay, nice. Okay. Now, what is the requirement here? I want to make 5-digit number. Okay. Forget about this. I have to make 5-digit number. The digits given are these without repetition of digits. Now, all of you tell me, or all of you give me any random number, any random 5-digit number using these 5 digits. Any random number using these 5 digits. I'll write a random number 3, 1, 5, 4, 2. Fine. Can this be one possible number using 5 digits? Yes or no? When repetition is not allowed, forget about this prime number or not. भूल जाओ इसे. ठीक है? Now, any 5-digit number using these 5 digits, if I'll calculate the sum of digits, what will be the sum of digits of any such number? Any number that you will form, any number that I will form, any random number, what will be the sum of the digits? Just add these numbers. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. The sum of the digits will be 15. Okay. Now, can I say that sum of the digits will always be 15 of any such number? Right? Sum of the digits will always be 15 of any number if I'll make it a 5-digit number using these 5 digits. Okay. Now, if sum of the digits is 15, 15 which is divisible by 3, 15 is completely divisible by 3. So, can I say that any number that will be formed will be divisible by 3? Definitely. Right? If the number is divisible by 3, that means the number is not a prime number. All right. So, any number, if you will form using these 5 digits without repetition of digits, that number will always be divisible by 3 and hence it will not be a prime number. So, it कभी भी prime nahi hoga. So, how many such 5-digit numbers are possible? zero. There is no number that will be possible. Okay. Sakshi, I just checked that the sum of the digits was 15. Now 15. Now rule of 3. What is the rule of 3, Sakshi? Gunjan, Pooja, what is the divisibility rule of 3? Divisibility rule of 3 is the sum of the digits is completely divisible by 3. So I observed that the sum of the digits here is completely divisible by 3. Okay, this is just the observation. All right, this is just the observation. Okay, right? Okay. Now, Kumari, you are asking why the number is not prime if it is divisible by 3. Kumari, this is the definition of a prime number. Prime number are those numbers which are divisible by 1 and itself. The prime numbers are not divisible by any number. Okay. Prerna, if it is divisible by any random number, then it is not a prime number. किसी भी number से divisible होगा तो वो prime number नहीं होगा. Okay. All right. Now, next question. Question number 7. No problem, Kumari. Jyoti, why I applied rule for 3? Because it was applicable there. Now, what is the remainder when the given product 91 into 92 into 93 up till 99 is divided by 1261? Good. Karthikeyan, Meghna, Hari, Vanjanathan, Meghna, all right. Vasundhara, Vaishnavi, Yogi, Nancy. Okay. Now इस क्वेश्चन को छोड़ते हैं. Let's again get into the basics why we do that. Now what is the remainder when 35 is divided by 5? All of you, when 35 is divided by 5, what is the remainder? I want the remainder. 35 is completely divisible by 5. Here the quotient will be 7. The remainder will be 0. Okay? Any number, if it is completely divisible, then the remainder will always be 0. Okay? Fine. Now tell me what will be the remainder if 35 into 45 is divided by 25. The remainder when 35 into 45 is divided by 25. Good. Now we have to check, or we will check, if 35 into 45, this is completely divisible by 25 or not. Is it completely divisible by 25? So from here, I can take 5 common. Can I cancel 5 and I'll get 7? And from here also, I can cancel 5 and I'll get 9. So I can see that the numerator 35 into 45 is completely divisible by 25. Since the numerator 35 into 45 is completely divisible by 25, I can say that the remainder will be equal to 0. So if in any division, numerator is completely divisible by denominator, number is completely divisible, then the remainder is 0 always. Okay. Now my question here is 91 into 92 into 93 and so on up till 99. And I want to divide it by 1261. Now 1261, can you factorize this number? क्या इसको break कर सकते हो? Okay, all of you, let's start dividing it by different prime numbers. Okay, is it divisible by 2? Just keep writing yes or no. Is it divisible by 2? No. Is it divisible by 3? This number divisible by 3? No. Is it divisible by 5? 5 से डिवाइड करके देखो, नहीं आ रहा, ठीक है. Is it divisible by 7? 7 से divisible है. 7, 556. No, it is not divisible by 7. Is it divisible by 11? No again. Is it divisible by 13? People are saying yes, it is divisible by 13. So 1261 is 13 multiplied by how much? Okay, Manikandan. 13 multiplied by 97. 13 से divide करना है इसको, 97 आ जाएगा. Okay, so 1261 is 13 multiplied by 97. Right? ठीक है? Okay, let's come back here. Now, here in the numerator, do I have 97? I have 97, so 97 will be cancelled. Okay, then 91 is 7 into 13. 91 is 7 into 13, so 13 will also be cancelled. So I can say that this entire product in the numerator, it is completely divisible by 1261. It is completely divisible. So if it is completely divisible, Ramya, it is divisible by 13. Ramya, 91 will cancel 13. So 91 divided by 13 is 7. Okay, Ramya? So now, Shomu, this is a way of like factorizing the number. Okay, this is the way of factorizing the number. So 1261 is 13 into 97. I have 97 which can be cancelled. I have 13 in the numerator. 91 is 7 into 13. So 13 will get cancelled. Okay, right? And from here, I can say that the numerator is completely divisible by denominator. And hence, the remainder of this number will be 0. No, Rani, you cannot do that. That is not the way of doing this. Okay? Now, I'll explain it again. Basically, I have just to check whether numerator is completely divisible by denominator. Okay? Now, 1261, after factorizing, I've got that this is 13 multiplied by 97. Okay? Now, in this product, entire product, I have 97. So 97 will get cancelled with 97. Okay. Then in this product, I have 91. 91 when divided by 13, the remainder is 0. Basically, 91 is completely divisible by 13. Okay. So 91 is also completely divisible by 13. I can cancel 13. So that is why I can say that this entire product is completely divisible by 13 as well as 97. So that means this entire product is completely divisible by the given number 1261. Okay? Shelja, I could not understand 13, how 13 multiplies 17. So 17, I have not written 17 anywhere. Shelja, you can divide 1261. I've just shown now. Divided by 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. Hit and trial. Okay? So you will have to factorize this number 1261. So 1261 divided by 13, you will get 97. Okay? All right. Now moving on to our next question. Question number 8. Now, this question, I have recently told you the logic was asked in CSAT 2023, last year. Perfect. So I have given you the rule for 7, 11, and 13. So any number of the form x, y, z, x, y, z. Okay. So what we can do is we can divide this number in the groups of 3 plus minus. The result will come out to be how much? The result will be 0. Okay, that means it is completely divisible by 7, 11, and 13. Okay, 7, 11, and 13. So the answer is option D, 7, 11, and 13. Okay, now friends, the last topic of our day, LCM and HCF. So I'll just introduce this logic. I'll just introduce this topic, and we will continue solving the questions in the next class. So just look at the very basics of LCM and HCF, how to calculate LCM and HCF, and uh, we'll solve a few questions, and then we will stop for the day, and we'll continue with LCM and HCF in our next lecture. Okay. Now, what is LCM? Or how to calculate LCM? What is the meaning of LCM? Ah, all of you are giving me the full form of LCM. Okay, so LCM is least common multiple. Mishra, least common multiple. Why are you saying factor? Factor to hai nahi na? LCM. At least write the full form properly. Least common multiple. Okay? Least common multiple. Yes, Roshan, you don't require full form. Just let's understand the meaning of this. एक बार meaning understand करते हैं, ठीक है? So LCM is lowest common multiple or least common multiple. Let's understand the significance of this. So I'll consider two numbers, 6 and 8, all of you. Now, first of all, I'll look at this part, multiple. So can we write some multiples of 6? Multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, and so on. Similarly, for 8, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, and so on. So can I say that if I'll write multiples of 6, there will be infinite multiples of 6, there will be infinite multiples of 8. Okay? Lots of multiples of 6 and lots of multiples of 8. Fine. Now, out of these multiples of 6 and 8, it may be possible that there may be some multiples which are common. So let's mark some of the common multiples. So can you tell me some common multiples of both these numbers? Common multiples. So 24 I can see in both of them. 48 I can see in both of them. After these numbers, 72 will also be common, and so on. Okay? Up till now, among the multiples that I have written, 24 and 48, I can easily make out that these are common multiples. Okay? Now, out of all the common multiples of these two numbers, can you tell me what will be the highest common multiple? Highest common multiple बता सकते हो क्या होगा? Yes, it will be infinite. बता ही नहीं सकते हो. Out of these numbers which are written, yes, 48, but highest out of all the common multiples, you cannot tell, it will go to infinite. Fine. So we cannot find out the highest common multiple. From these multiples, can you tell me what is the lowest common multiple? The lowest common multiple is 24. Now, the significance of lowest common multiple is, listen carefully, 24 is the smallest number which is divisible by both 6 and 8. I will repeat, LCM of a number, 24 in this case, is always the smallest number that is completely divisible by all the given numbers. So here 24 सबसे छोटा नंबर है जो 6 and 8 दोनों से divisible है. All right, fine. So here I can see that LCM of these two numbers is 24. Okay, lowest common multiple. Now, what about other common multiples? Now, other common multiples will be the multiples of 24. They will be the multiples of 24. So 24 के multiples क्या होंगे? 24, 48, 72, 96, and so on. So other common multiples after 24 will be 48, as you can see. Okay, 72, the next one. After that, it will be 96, and so on. Okay, so this is LCM. LCM is always the smallest number which is completely divisible by both the given numbers, right? Now let's move on and understand what is highest common factor, and then we'll look at how to calculate when the numbers are big. Okay, highest common factor. Okay, now again I'll consider two numbers, let's say 18 and 24. Now factors. Earlier at the beginning of the lecture, I have discussed what factors are. So if I'll write all the factors of 18, I'm writing that 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. So these are the factors of 18, all of them. Good, Shelja and Brajneet, very good. Factors of 24. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. So these are all the factors of 24. Okay? Now let's mark all the common factors of 24 and 18. All the common factors. So common factors I'm marking 1, 2, 3, 6, and that's it. So these are four common factors of these numbers. 1, 2, 3, and 6. Okay. Now, for any two numbers, if I'll ask you the lowest common factors, out of these common factors, what is the lowest common factor? Now, do you agree that it will always be one? हमेशा ये one ही होगा for any two numbers, है ना? For any two numbers, lowest common factor तो हमेशा one ही होगा. So that is why there is no significance of lowest common factor. Okay, that's why we calculate highest common factor. So among these common factors that we have marked, what is the highest common factor? The highest common factor here is 6. Okay. Now, highest common factor is the largest number which will divide both the numbers completely. So 18 is divisible by 6, 24 is divisible by 6, and 6 is the highest number such that both the numbers are divisible by this number. Okay, all right. So this is the largest number that will divide both the numbers completely. I'll repeat, this is the largest number that will divide both the numbers completely. Nikhat, 1 cannot be the multiple. 1 is not the multiple of any number. Okay? 24 का, sorry, 8 का multiple 1 नहीं होता, 6 का multiple 1 नहीं होता. Multiples are always the number which are greater than the number. Okay? So 1 cannot be the LCM. 1 is not the multiple. Okay? All right. Now, let's take one more example. Now, these are the two numbers. Can you tell me what will be the highest common factor of these numbers? Good, very good, Ketan. Vaishnavi, can you please check it properly? Highest common factor. Now, do these numbers have any common factor? इनका कोई भी common factor है क्या? Except one, they don't have. क्या इन दोनों numbers में से कुछ common ले सकते हैं? Can you take out any number which is common from these two? No, you cannot. Okay, so the highest common factor of these numbers is 1. All right. Now, one very important thing is, Kumari, we can say that 1 is the only common factor. 1 to hamesha hoga hi. 1 will always be the common factor of two numbers. Okay. So, the set of numbers whose HCF is 1, these type of numbers are called co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers. So two numbers like this, such that their HCF is 1, are called co-prime numbers. The numbers whose HCF is 1, two numbers whose HCF is 1, the numbers are called co-prime with respect to each other. Okay? Right? So tell me, are these two numbers co-prime with respect to each other? क्या ये दो numbers co-prime हैं? Yes or no? Why they are not co-prime? Absolutely, Chetan. So I can take out 2 common from these two numbers. मैं 2 common ले सकता हूँ. 2 is the common factor. Okay. So since 2 is the common factor, so I can say that these two numbers are not co-prime with respect to each other. Yes, Karthik. Very, very good. So for the numbers to be co-prime with respect to each other, both the numbers, okay, they should not have any common factor except 1. The highest common factor should be 1. Right? Okay. Now let's have a look at how to calculate LCM and HCF of two numbers. Okay. Now, how many of you, just write yes, how many of you know how to calculate LCM and HCF of two numbers? Okay, a lot of you yes, some of you saying no. Now, I don't like, there are lots of methods of calculating LCM and HCF. Lots of methods. ठीक है? बहुत सारे method है. I'm just going to tell you one method which I feel is the easiest method. ठीक है? Yes, by factorization, prime factorization. So let's say I have to calculate mm, LCM and HCF of the numbers are 140 and 180. Okay, all of you just keep listening to me. Please just listen to me. Do not write anything. I'll take two or three examples and will clarify things. Okay? Now, first of all, do the prime factorization of these numbers. Prime factorization जो पहले किया था. So write 140 as the product of prime factors. So 140 divided by 270, then divided by 235, then divided by 5, then divided by 7. Okay, so 140 can be written as 2 square multiplied by 5 raised to the power 1 multiplied by 7 raised to the power 1. This is called prime factorization. I'm not writing the factors, I'm just doing the prime factorization. 140 can be written as this. Similarly, 180, 2 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 3 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 5 raised to the power 1. Okay, this is the prime factorization of 180. Done. Now, we have to calculate LCM and HCF, these two things. Now, first of all, HCF. HCF कैसे calculate करना है? Focus here. Out of these bases, base and power, base and power, base and power, I have write common bases. So can you tell me which bases are common? Write common bases. So common bases 2, 5, 7, 2, 3 and 5. So 2 and 5 are common bases. Okay? So 2 and 5 एक एक बार लिखना है सिर्फ. सत्यपाल एक बार लिखना है बस. 3 is not common. Ketan, 3 is not common. So 2 and 5 are common. So write common bases with their lowest powers. So I'll explain. So common bases मैंने लिख दिया 2 and 5. Now among the two, what is the lowest power of 2? What is the lowest power of 2? The lowest power of 2 is 2. ठीक है? Now out of the powers of 5, what is the lowest power of 5? The lowest power of 5 is 1. That's it. This is the highest common factor of these numbers. So 2 square multiplied by 5, that is 20. 20 is the highest common factor. Okay? Don't worry, I'll explain it once again, taking another example. Now look at LCM. Now for LCM, write all bases which are used here. सारे के सारे bases लिख दो. 2, 3, 5 and 7. 2, 3, 5 and 7. Write all bases with their highest powers. Now, what is the highest power of 2 here? What is the highest power of 2? It is 2. What is the highest power of 3? Again, it is 2. Highest power of 5, it is 1. Highest power of 7, it is 1. Multiply them and this result will be the highest, sorry, this result will be the lowest common multiple, LCM of these numbers. 1260. Multiply carefully, it will be 1260. Okay. Now let me take one more example before we will stop for tonight. One more example. ठीक है? बहुत easily समझ में आएगा ये example. Let's say the first number is 2 raised to the power 3 multiplied by 3 square multiplied by 7 raised to the power 4. The second number is 2 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 5 raised to the power 4 multiplied by 7 raised to the power 5. Okay? ठीक है? Now slowly and steadily one by one. First of all, highest common factor. HCF. Okay, highest common factor. For highest common factor, I will look at common basis. So which basis will I consider? Which basis will I consider? Common basis. 2 is common and 7 is common. So 2 and 7. ठीक है? Common basis with lowest power. So lower power of 2 out of these, which power of 2 should be considered? It will be 2. And which power of 7 will be considered? It will be 4. Okay. So HCF will be 2 square multiplied by 7 raised to the power 4. Right? This is the first thing. Now next, LCM. For LCM, I will consider all bases. So which all bases should I write? Absolutely. 2, 3, 5, and 7. Okay. Now LCM is all bases with their highest powers. So highest power of 2. What is the power of 2? Power of 2 should be 3. Power of 3 should be 2. Power of 5 will be 4. And power of 7 will be 5. Okay. Now, all of you, please do not simplify these results. I've just taken an example. These numbers will be very big. Such things are not asked in the examination. I've just explained this thing as an example so that you will understand how to find out LCM and HCF. Please do not simplify these. Okay? Leave it as it is. Exam में इतने बड़े numbers नहीं आएंगे. Yes, Ankush, कर सकते हैं, but that method is very lengthy. If you write all the factors, all the multiples, okay? Thank you, Kumari. Thank you. So, friends, I will stop here for the day. ठीक है, आज यहीं रुकते हैं, and we will continue from where we have left today. Okay? Yes, Megha. Yes. Shelja, it is not fixed about the number of questions that are asked from any topic. Okay, so no fixed weightage of any topic is defined in this examination. कहीं से भी कुछ भी आ सकता है. Thank you, Rani. If you think that my teaching is good. Yes, Ali Mohammed, it is very much possible to prepare for CAT and UPSC simultaneously. Yes, but you will have to make a lot of efforts for that. Now, our next class will be on Monday at the same time. Thank you, Shelja. Thank you very much, Shamu, Kumari. Thank you. So, friends, we'll stop here for the day and we'll see you on Monday at 5 o'clock. Till then, please do practice a lot of questions from whatever we have covered today. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Thank you, Sejal, Lalita. Thank you, everyone.